Hey guys, good morning. This is Roshan here from Biktrix with a quick little update for you guys. So as you know, most of you, we've been working out of this facility that's about 6,000 square foot here in Saskatoon. Everything was kind of cramped there, because of all the bikes that we're shipping and all the bikes that we're getting. So I'm glad to announce that we're expanding and we just got possession of this gigantic space that you see behind me. So this is another 13,000 square foot of space for bikes, and that's not just it. So first of all, thank you guys for all of your support over the last 7 years. You've been you've really turned Biktrix from a business that I started in my house, that I ran out of my garage, into what it is today. And it's really exciting to see, where we're at and where we're going, because the industry is changing so much. And you guys have been early adopters and supporting us from day one. And I can't say thank you enough, so thanks again for that. Oh, I'm not wearing a mask today because I'm alone here, nobody else here. Usually when I talk from my warehouse, I have to wear a mask because I want to keep everybody safe around me, and I don't want to be responsible for getting somebody sick. If it happens to be that I have COVID or something and I'm not symptomatic. So anyway, that's why I'm not wearing the mask. So what I'm excited today about is this request that we've got from a lot of our past customers that, hey, why don't you guys have a cargo bike, So we got out on this journey to make a cargo bike that is a little bit different from a lot of the cargo bikes out there, in a way that we find that most of the cargo bikes out there, they're really gutless in terms of the motors that are used on there, and they don't look very cool, So they look. Well, I think that's subjective. I know it's subjective. As an engineer, I'm processing this as I say it because it's not scripted. And they look okay, but they don't look great. And so we were out on this journey to make a cargo bike that looks great, works great, and is really powerful to go up any hills. And I was trying to figure out, where do I make this video, because I can't really ride outside too much because we have a bunch of snow here and it's really icy. So riding it, trying to make a video demo of that thing, which is what we usually do during the summer months, but we can't really do that right now because of how the weather is outside. So I thought, well, we got this gigantic office over here, or a gigantic new warehouse. So maybe I'll show you this bike over here. So let me just flip this camera around and take a look at this bike. So ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the Biktrix Skycap. So this bike is a long tail cargo bike with a rear hub motor and the controller and a center stand. And this is what it looks like. So this comes in two colors. One is, this awesome summer beach style color, white and a turquoise, really nice and bright. It looks awesome. I think our employees and all of our team members just love this. Comes with an integrated light and stuff. And the other color is a red and a black. So here are some of the features of this bike. So it comes standard, first of all, with a hydraulic brake setup. It has a Shimano 7-speed for transmission. It's got an adjustable neck or adjustable stem, so you can actually raise it up. So you can see how I raised it up quite a bit on this bike here. Instead of having it down over here, it's raised up to over there. And then there's positions here for mounting like a front rack. We've got the braces for a front rack. The battery can be swapped with our standard batteries. Goes up to 52 17.5 or a 48 21 amp hour battery, which is really big. And then this is the motor controller. We put it over here. We didn't hide it within the frame because a lot of bikes, we used to do this in the past too, where they hide the controller inside this part over here. But the issue with that is, first of all, the heat dissipation isn't the best when you put it there. And the second thing is, when these controllers, if you have to service them or change them or swap them out, it's a pain in the butt if it's in there. So being out here, they can it's easy to service and easy to swap out. Well, in terms of service, there's no real service. It's all a sealed unit that you never have to service. But if you want to upgrade or want to change it over, then that's easy to do because it's right over there. So the other cool thing you'll notice is, even though this is a really long tail bike, the chain is actually just a tad bit longer than normal, so it's not extremely long, so it reduces the additional stresses and strains on the chain itself. We went with a smaller chain ring up front because it is a cargo bike. It's not meant to be like a speed Damon, but it's more designed to carry heavy loads up steep inclines. Couple of this platform comes standard, and a platform rear end comes standard, and look at the bracing on the back end of this frame. Like, it is so steady. Like, these bars, all the frame components are oversized for what we need to be. It's really built like a tank, you know. It's really built well. And for the motor, now this is the best part. So a lot of our competitors go with a stock 750. You know, they say they have a 750 motor, but it's really a 500 watt motor. You know, with peaks of 750. We didn't want to mess around, so this is actually a Bafang geared 750 watt motor. That's 750 watt nominal, so it puts out about 1200 to 1300 watt peak, which is awesome. So climbing up those hills, no hills that this bike cannot climb. Now the other cool thing with this is that we got these custom tires. So I'm not a big fan of custom things because, you know, replacing them becomes a pain. But in this case, the wheels are standard size. They're 26-inch wheels. But let me move around so you can see the tread pattern a little bit better. I rode the bike over here from our headquarters, so that's why there's snow over here. But you can see this pattern. It's not very aggressive, but it's also not very smooth. I actually rode it in snow, so that's why you can see a bunch of snow over here just melting on my hands. But either way, awesome tires, like really good traction. They're not trail tires because they're not meant to be ridden on the trails. But you could ride it in, like, you know, mostly on the pavement, but a little bit of paved trails is no problem. It handles it really well. This kickstand is another amazing part of this. So yeah, the bike is nicely balanced when the kickstand's on. It's right on top here. The other cool little things we've got is the front light is integrated, so you can turn that on right from the system. I'll show you how to do that. And so is the backlight. So the backlight is also integrated with brake sensors. So when you pull the brakes, the light turns on. Yeah, I just can't say enough good things about it. It's amazing. Like, I just rode this over here, and it rides great. Like, it doesn't feel like a long bike. It feels just like a regular bike, and it's fast. Yeah, I won't tell you how fast I went, but it is pretty fast. So I'm just turning on the system here. Once I've turned it on, to turn the front light and the back light on the display, all you do is you press and hold this plus button, and there you go. It turned on the headlight, and it also turned on the back light on the display. Here's what the color looks like outdoors. So I just got outside here, and I can't get over how pretty this bike is. There you go, pretty awesome looking bike. And yeah, the tires, I forgot to mention that these are oversized, so it's a 3-inch, 26 by 3-inch tires, so they're nice and wide, and really picks up all of the bumps that you ride on, so rides awesome. I'll make a video soon with the black and red version of this bike, and that looks even more killer. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.